Savannah, thanks. Once you have your pet, the next step, training. Here with some tips is dog trainer Kate Perry. She's brought along her own well-behaved pug, Sophie, with her today. Good morning to you both. Good to have you on.
Good to be here.
Your idea about training is that it really has to start with making sure the dog or animal is healthy.
Absolutely, because if there's an underlying medical condition, it's going to alter the way the dog's going to function and behave. So the first thing you want to do is just get your annual health check with your vet. Just rule out any other condition.
And the next issue is socialization, because I know you could train an animal in an isolated room, but in the real world they're going to be out there with taxis and traffic and all kinds of people walking by.
Right, right. It's a really, really, really important part of training a dog. Getting it comfortable in its own environment, and that can mean a variety of things, right? I just also want to add that the most impressionable age in a dog's life is between 6 and 18 weeks, which is the equivalent of the first 2 years of a child's life.
So is that the important window to really do most of your effective training?
It's the most important. But as far as I'm concerned, socialization is for the rest of the dog's life.
And if you skip the socialization component, might all your training then simply unwind when you get the dog out into the real world?
Well, it doesn't completely unwind, but it makes it harder for the dog to learn. So if the dog is operating on fear and anxiety, just like with humans, it just makes it harder to accept basic commands.
What are the basic commands that are going to make both you happy and the animal happy and make your lives better with each other?
Well, the ones that I really focus on are basic attention from the dog. If you cannot get the dog to look at you, it's much harder to get it to do anything else. So I focus on a simple look at me command. Then I go into a sit-stay. You want the dog to be in a stay position, and follow up with that. I would get the dog to also walk on leash nicely.
And to stay, obviously, yeah.
Absolutely. Stay is a life-saving command.
And what do you use in terms of a reward, in terms of reinforcing good behavior?
I focus on capturing good behavior, and the reward part can be anything that the dog loves. It could be food, of course. Dogs are very food motivated generally, but some dogs love their special toy. Some dogs, like this dog, loves a lap and a nice stroke. That'll suffice for her. So you just want to know the dog's personality and reward what the dog likes.
All right. Well, Kate Perry, thanks for coming on. Sophie, who was making her own commentary here under your microphone. I can hear her. Thanks so much for being here. Appreciate it. And now, once again, here's Savannah.